Hello, hello, it's Wessel here, and thanks for joining me as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner on hard mode. And today we're up to day 8 here in North Carolina, doing a good job of scouting. Today is probably our last day of scouting, actually, because by the end of today I hope to have covered off flatland and even potentially board in my first truck and see how we go with that. So we left off on the dam as we were bringing the little Scout with us, taking it back to its island home. I'll turn its engine on just so it doesn't ram into the back of us. Sometimes that can happen when you're towing Scouts. So basically we're going to start today by taking the little Scout down this way all the way to its house, and I'm also going to pick up a Scout service trailer at the cooling towers. I'll bring that with me as well. So we're a little bit short on for fuel because we used all of my rooftop and pretty much working through my fuel tank. So we'll leave the little Scout there and just head in and get some fuel. Oh, did we do that well? Look at that, perfect. So we'll fuel up everything. Alright, fuel's cheap, so I'm not too worried about fueling up. Continue on our way, taking this little Scout to the island. Oh wow, that was pretty weird. I was pulling in from the side, not from the back. Let's do that again. Seems like a much better way to pull in. So things that I want to do, I want to finish this task, cliffhanger. I want to get that Scout service trailer from the cooling towers, and leave the Scout there, head on down and get the Scout trailer from down here, because I need to do this to get this for the reloading contract. So I'm starting to think about the contracts as well now. So I'll come around here and we'll go and get it. It's hiding around the back of the... It's hiding around the back of the cooling towers down here somewhere. So there's a contract called reloading, and that's the one. So we need to take this service Scout trailer over to the port, or the drowned port, or damaged port, or whatever it's called. So that's pretty cool. I'll mark that up as being on. That way we won't forget. Before I go anywhere, I'll do that tiny bit of repair. And we'll go back and find the Scout 800. So again, it's going to be a little bit of an effort for the Chev to pull the Scout trailer and the Scout 800, but the Scout 800's got his engine going, so we'll be able to toddle along pretty well. Just repair the Scout as well to make sure that he's fully repaired. Beautiful. Because otherwise we're just going to throw those points away, so we might as well use them. Alright. So we're going to head along here, past the stricken truck. Can't remember what it is. It might be a gem. No, not sure. Anyway, we'll hopefully be able to get past it. Hopefully be able to get over this nasty ravine here, which is a bit horrid. Oh, but by going on the grass side, we're much better. Ooh. Oh, so the little Scout copped a bit of a hit on that little ravine bit. Follow around here, and then there's a turn off to head to the island. Let's just change tasks to bring back cliffhanger. Yep, so we've got it, and we're taking it here, and there's a crossing here. Go on, and then we'll detach the Scout trailer and just take the Scout 800 over to the island. Detach him there, run the Scout trailer onto there so he's not quite in the way. Go back and get the Scout 800. Just check what we've got in fuel. So he's got 41, we've got 47. Yeah, I think. Alright, everybody's got lots. So I don't want to run out of fuel. We're going to have to drag the Scout without it driving itself. That would be annoying. Just take it easy here. Ooh, that was a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not sure why the Scout is continuing to take damage too. Oh, because its nose is in there. Turn the Scout off. Off. Oh no, I'm going to take damage. That wasn't quite what I expected. Can't make the Scout go backwards. Oh, my engine's broken. Oh dear. I didn't notice that. Is that going to get me to go up, or is it just pulling the Scout? Oh, we're in a bit of trouble here. I think we've got ourselves in a spot of bother because I wasn't really concentrating. I've got nothing to winch on. I'm in a bad way. Just get any angle on my... Don't think I'd be able to drive my way out of here even if I could. We'll try. So I'm going to repair my engine. But I'm worried that the engine's broken. I just repaired it. Oh, did I put... Oh. You idiot. I just repaired the engine of the Scout. Oh, well, that's a surprise. There you go. These are the sorts of things that happen when you least expect it. So, that's pretty annoying actually, because I'm not planning to come back this way for quite a while. So we are going to leave Mr. Chev here because I can't do anything about it. And I've broken the engine now and got no repair points. Okay. Alright, so I had expected to start with the with some trucks today. Well, and I will. But just not quite as I might have expected to do it. Because we're going to have to bring in a truck to go and fix poor old Chevy that I messed up crossing that river. I've never had trouble crossing there. I've crossed there probably 3 or 4 times. Obviously not paying attention. All right, not the end of the world. We are going to just jump ahead and then we'll come back later on. So in truck storage, we're going to want a truck. And what better truck than one of my favourites? We've got the Mack. It's a very yellow Mack, isn't it? Oh, well, good, eh? So let's have a look at what we've got on it. We'll put the fuel miser on it to save our fuel. The multi-purpose I quite like because it gives me a really good high gear. Suspension is fine, tyres are fine, winch will go with the advanced, diff lock's good, yes, we'll have that. Frame add-ons, we're going to have a saddle low and a crane, because basically we're going to want to be using this one with a semi-trailer. Front side, nothing, rooftop's good, front bumper, we've got the stock. Yeah, that's fine. I think we're good. And we'll stick with a bright yellow colour scheme so we don't lose it. That's fine. Okie doke. So let's get out of here. All right. So what I'm going to do for starters is I'm going to head back to the west and find that CAT and semi-trailer that are sitting over here. Finish those, deliver those off. So they are happy. And we do our first task. So we won't see the Chev for quite a while now. It's just going to sit there languishing in the water. but we will sort it out because we do have to go over that way at some stage. We'll do a fair bit of tasks in Reactive Zone and possibly even a few in the Enviro Hills before we get over to Flatlands. But there's no rush, we can do it. Actually, here we are with this guy. So this is running on empty. Unfortunately, the truck is not attached to the trailer, so we have to sort that out. I'm going to give the CAT a little bit of fuel. I'll give him a lot. So that way it will be able to help as we drive. Oops, sorry Simon, didn't mean to knock you over. We're going to be taking this guy to the unloading area at the cabin construction plant, which is along this main road. There is a fairly large muddy portion that is really painful. Alright, so we've got the 4 cement. Winch the CAT along behind. Initially, we won't turn its engine on. But then once we get to the muddy bits, we will. Because this trailer it's not a bad trailer, but it's quite heavy. It's nothing like the flatbed semi-trailer or even the sideboard semi-trailer. It's a lot heavier than that. Probably because it's really a 6-slot trailer. It's got the 5 slots plus the ledge at the front there you can see. So it's a bit bigger and longer and meaner than the flatbeds or the normal semi-trailers. So you can see it's hard work pulling the CAT as well. I haven't turned its engine on yet. So we're pulling the CAT through the mud at the moment. Almost to the muddy bit now. It'll be muddy for a little while. And we'll make it through. So we'll turn the engine on the CAT now. Which should help us get to the cabin fan. grass as much as we can. The more we play in the mud, the slower it is. Straight line this one if we can, stay on the grass here, rather than following the muddy path. A bit slow going here, we might struggle a bit here, I reckon. Yep, he's trying to struggle there, so we'll detach him. Pinch ourselves on a bit. Why can't we attach to that truck? Sometimes SnowRunner does this and I do not understand why. It's like it forgets that there's connection points there. Thank you. We're well inside the range. I don't know. We won't stay in the driver's seat for very long though. It's more just that I wanted to see the back of the trailer. Through the rest of the muddy parts. Turn the engine off the CAT. Detaching here. I'll come back and get him in a second. Alright, so that's the floor cement delivered. Push one box out of the way, but I couldn't push that other box. I'm actually going to do something a little bit sneaky now. I'm thinking about a much further ahead task, a future task, where I need a cabin. So I'm going to auto-load that one, because I can't do anything but. this cabin we're going to use for a task called High Stakes in about another 40 episodes. Way off into the future. So that's fine. Deliver the CAT now. I'm going to take the fuel out first because we're not going to get to keep this one. And it didn't have any fuel in it to start with anyway, so. That's not too bad. We only used 20 litres of fuel in the CAT. It's a little bit tricky getting the CAT into this. Mark will get it there, but it's a little bit tricky. There we go. Hooray! Won't happen again. Better not. So there we go, 5,750 credits. And sneakily hiding back here is a Gooseneck semi with a disassembled CAT on it, which is very similar to something we had back in Yukon, I think it was. And we need to deliver this round to the bridge. Now I'm not going to do that right away, although in some ways it will make a bit of sense. I might take it a bit of the way. We'll do that. Red fuel from the Scout. Right. Yeah, so this guy, just so you know why I'm doing what I'm doing. Right, so we have to deliver this CAT over to here. Now I'm not going to do that now because that's going to take me way out of my own way. But I'm going to bring it over here to the garage at least because that's sort of on the way. And then I'll come back here and pick up that cabin that I just left there a moment ago. Now, this trailer is an absolute pig. It's very low, it's got tiny little wheels, so coming through the muddy part here is horrible, and continuing on through the muddy parts over towards the bridge is also horrible. See how we are just dying trying to get this to go because it's caught on goodness knows what, something. So I'll give it a pull on that tree. So the only saving grace is that it is quite long and has a lot of winch points that you can use. So you can winch a lot from the trailer, particularly with the advanced winch that we've got. But this is going to be hard work for the Mack, so doing this with a small off-road truck would be really challenging. I think in one of my practices, I think I did manage to use the White Western Star 4964, but gee, that worked hard. The trick is to try and not get those silly legs caught on ruts anywhere if you can, because that's usually what stops you, is the legs get caught. See how they're running so low to the ground? So it's those barrier things on the front there, they get caught. And you just end up struggling like anything. So we might use that tree over there, that one. It's a bit of a helper. one good thing about this area though, there are a lot of trees that you can, or usually a tree that you can manage to winch from, particularly with the advanced winch. If you only had the stock winch, that would be harder. We're going to cut through here, obviously. What's better, to use low gear with diff lock on, or normal auto with no diff lock? Interesting to check. The Mack's pretty good. I like the Mack a lot as a medium-sized truck. It's my favourite American truck now, a medium American truck. And that one on the Kenworth, which we'll use later on. Yep, we're going to need that tree, I think. Where's the next spot? There it is. Again, I've found when you're winching, the longer your winch rope is, the more pull you seem to have. The shorter the winch rope is, the less effective it is. And there's probably some physics principle at work there, I don't know. But definitely when you're winching, if you want to use a lot of power, you're best to try and winch from as far away as you can. So whichever winch point is the furthest from the tree, but can still obviously reach it, will give you the most pull for your winch. This could be a challenge coming up and over this bit. Yeah. See how it's now unable to pull the trailer up and over or through this muddy bit. So we'll get the winch to help us a bit. We may need to pull from the front. So this is not really helping us much now. Use a bit more power. Nope. Okay, so let's try a different winch spot. What have I got? They're all useless. Nope, none of that's much good. So in fact, I'm just going to go backwards a bit. Try to, because we seem to be a bit stuck on that tree there. Not tree, but centre bit. Come on. Yeah, it definitely doesn't want to go over this little part, does it? We're pretty much stuck. Okay, let's have a look at from the back here. How far I can pull the winch backwards. Not very far for that one. So we'll try and go backwards. Wow, that's better. We really got ourselves caught there, didn't we? So we're going to miss that. Definitely miss that. And try and go up and over the grass. Over this way we want. See how much better that was? Because, oh no, maybe not. So again, we've got those, or something is now caught on those runners of the trailer. So if we can get a pinch point here, we might be able to get there. That's it. There we go. That's good. Better. Yes, as I say, this trailer truly is Miss Piggy. Fallen tree there, so we can use that. Okay, no. Let's see which spot I'm working from. Okay, so this is the very back of the trailer, so that will help a lot. Purposely coming close to this tree here so I can use that next if I have to. Yep, and I'm going to have to. Once again. That's good. Again, because we're pulling from the back. Fair bit of force put onto that winch, so that was good. I think we're probably through the worst of it now. We're not really doing rubble trouble either, by the way. It's just chosen to put that task up there. The reason's best known to itself. We just need to pull up onto the bitumen, and then we should be able to get a bit of water. Happy with that. I'll leave this guy just out of the way up here. So he's nicely out of the way now, and that will help us later on when we're looking to do the Jumbo Bridge, or one of the bridge ones anyway. Right, so now we're going to go back to where we were, and grab that trailer with the cabin on it. Obviously going to bash into some tree stumps or something like this. Rocks, I don't know. This shouldn't be too bad for now. So we don't have much weight on the back. So we just pop it around on our own. I haven't found a fast path through here either yet. So if there's a sneaky way that you can avoid this sort of mud, would be good. See, it's fairly boggy. The sooner we can get through this, the better. Something a bit more fun. So we're going to head into Reactive Zone now and start to do some of the tasks and things there. Into Reactive Zone. We'll leave it just near the water plant there. But first we'll fuel up from the Scout Mack. I hope we can get back on track a bit now. cool. So we're going to head into Reactive Zone, and we're going to start with a contract, I think it is, called Running Dry. So, oh, I should let that play, shouldn't I? Oops. We skipped that little scene, but it's dark, so we wouldn't be able to see much anyway. Come down here, and on the left is the water plant, whatever it's called. So we'll head through there in a minute, but first of all we've got this guy off. A bit damage to our suspension again. Pull this guy up. Let's let it drive around. That'll do. Out of the way. I'm going to unpack it, so I'm not sure whether or not I'll be taking it with this trailer or whether I'll end up putting it on another trailer. But I'm happy to just leave it there for the minute. And come back through here, which is the water plant, into a task or contract to know which was Running Dry. There's a happy little water trailer that we can have. Heavy water carrier trailer, so that's pretty cool. I'll just stop there for a second while I find the task. Running Dry 1, that's him. So for Running Dry, what we need to do is deliver 2,700 litres of water here and 1,900 litres of water there and 1,800 litres of water there. So this tanker that I've got can actually hold, I think it's 3,700 litres. Oops, where did that go? There it is. So we can deliver the second and third at the same time, if you like, as in from one tank. But we can't do all three of them with one tank. So what I'm going to do is the first one, the 2,700 first, then come back and fill up with the others. So for water management, I can't actually say how much I want to fill up. Oh yes I can. $27.25. So that, yeah, so that's going to be enough for the first one. So we've got $27.25 in the tank. Oh, that's down. Sneak through here, which will get us pretty close to the first water tower. Then we'll come back and get our fill our tanker up completely to the top. the second and the third water towers. Hoping that we'll just about have enough time to get that done. Grass. It's always just got a little bit better grip. Yeah, so this is one of the reasons that I put the low saddle on, because I knew that this trailer was there. I'd be able to use it. Fair bit of low saddle work with the Mack. That's the whole point of it. It's going to be my low saddle truck. And I'm going to bring in the Kenworth, and that'll be my 3-slot standard truck, if you like. And then later on, I'll bring in one of my favourites, the Pacific P16. Which will be our high saddle truck. I'm just going to have a quick little peek at the map. Yeah, so we can pretty much go straight across the... Oh, that's going to get a little bit tricky going through the fields there. So we might go straight across this one and kick back that way. Be nice and won't let this fence down. Oh, never did that. Oh well, it was someone else's fault. Wasn't me. So I'm just looking through there. Can I get through there? Looks like I can. Nice. Come through between all of his bibs and bobs. There we go. Should come up here. We have to deliver the 2,700 litres needed for the first water tower. Done. We're still at 25 in it, but I don't care. So I'm just going to turn around now. I would if I could see where I'm going. A bit hard to turn around. Can't really tell. It's the odd little trees just going to get right in the way. Those trees being mean trees. I'm sure there's one there. Yes, there is. Oh, sneaky us. We got around. There's actually a little task here, so I'm going to grab that on the way past. The task is called a little favor. I'll grab it and we'll finish it later. Now, I don't want to go through that muddy water, so I'm going to knock this fence down. Straight through this field, and we'll be back on the road, leading back to the water tower. So we'll get back through, pick up a full load of water, and that will do for both second and third water towers, because 1900 plus 1800 makes 3700. It's actually very nice of them. had hoped to finish this today. We ain't going to finish this today. You knew it. I never quite managed to finish what I want to get to with each day here in North Carolina. Everything takes a little bit longer than you'd want it to. And we'll load this up and just get as far as we can. Tomorrow we'll pick up and going down into Arrow Hills. We're just literally retracing our steps back to the water tank. Water plant, whatever it's called, where we get our water from anyway. So through here. And so there's some water. So we've fully filled it up with the 3,700 litres we need. Drop those off to the second and third towers. Couldn't stop quick enough. Lied to miss that bundle. I don't know what it was, but managed to get the tree instead. Two spots to get to. Which aren't too far away, but they're further away than we'll manage today. First one popping up now. 7:47, so we ain't going to make it there. But we might just go through the town. So, I don't know, we've got no time at all. Let's just come into the town. This town is called Wiggina Village. Wiggina Village? Wiggina Village? Something like that anyway. So we're going to be at the village, so let's just pull up on the main road here and block all the traffic until tomorrow. That'll work for me. Yep, 8:03. So that's as good a time as any to stop. Would have been nice once again if we could have actually delivered, but we didn't get there. But that's okay. So a bit of a surprising day. We didn't get as much done with the Scout as I thought we would on account of drowning it. And we didn't get a huge amount done with the Mack, but we did at least finish the running on empty task. So from here on, we've got more tasks to do with the Mack, and that's what our focus is going to be for quite a while. Then we'll probably do a bit of work with the Kenworth, and then after a long time, we'll finally get the Mack down to help out the poor old Chev. But that ain't going to happen for a long time. So sad little Chev's going to just sit in the water. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Lots of fun. And hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow as I continue on my adventures in SnowRunner. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye-bye.